Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. It's really nice to see so many people leaping in, and there appears to have been a fight over first. So who have we got? Mr. Lovegood and Agoraphobic Fish. Thank you so much for being here so quick off the mark. Congratulations, Agoraphobic Fish, on your first. Mr. Lovegood, you can officially have a first and a half, because if you didn't know there was a first command, then you can have an honorary first in honor of, hopefully you'll be able to get one next time. Welcome in, Forky. Thank you very much for coming in as well. Agoraphobic Fish did beat everybody to first, so well done. Fish is not nice to beat people. I mean, a little flippity tail slap isn't too bad. How is everybody? Hopefully you've all had a very nice day. Oh no, Mr. Lovegood / Good Soup. You're poorly again. Have you been? I'm glad you've been resting. But yeah, especially if you've got a cold, a shower is always a nice idea. Even if you haven't, sometimes it is just quite comforting. Since when is there not a fight over first? This is true. I might have to create a second command so that there are two things for you to all fight over. Forky finally is allowed to have streaks. Congratulations, Forky, on your 3-stream streak. Congratulations. I'm very glad to see that you can count to 3. Congratulations, thank you very much. We are back here today playing some Tiny Bookshop, and hopefully you can all hear me, see me, and everything makes sense. I think I've put everything back after my game at the weekend with Maisie, but if you see anything that looks out of place, do let me know. But I think I've put everything back. But yeah. So we are back playing Tiny Bookshop, and if you were here last time, you'll remember that we are in the winter season. We are doing quite well, and we're in the last week of winter, so I'm assuming that the 28th will be the Christmas event, because it's the end of the month. It says New Year's Eve, so maybe there isn't a Christmas, maybe it's all just one big end of season event like we had at the end of the autumn season. So let's have a look at what quests we've got outstanding. We were working on Tilda's so Tilda was in hospital, and I think we've finished the quests for her. Don't have anything going on for Anne or Fern. We need... Hi Juno, thank you very much for coming in and for the quack. I do love that quack. So we do need to sell 30 books in a day at the waterfront, so we've got a waterfront quest to do. Oh, I've got a stretch as well, have I? Or are you testing redeems because the sounds aren't working? You can't hear the sounds? Okay, hang on, let me refresh the sounds. Okie dokie. Forky, I've refreshed. Can you do some refunds and then try again? Did that work that time? Hopefully that worked. Well, I haven't changed anything from last time, so I assume so. Hang on. Properties. Can you refund Juno for the quack that nobody heard? You've refunded. Okay, thank you. Juno is on a 3-stream streak. Thank you so much for coming back time and again. Okay, just give me a second to go and grab. Let me go and re-grab the source again. Hopefully we can get this working, because it's always nice to have. Because I can hear the quack, but if no one else can hear the quack, then that's just very, very sad. Okie dokie, let's have a look. Okay, alerts. Okay, Forky, can you try one more time? Hey, we're getting raided. It's... Who is it? It's the Focus Teacup. It's Maisie. Hello, darling. Thank you so much for bringing your raiders over here. Thank you so much. Hello, friends. We are currently playing Tiny Bookshop. Well, I say we're playing Tiny Bookshop. We're currently trying to fix the sound alerts that aren't working. But thank you so much for coming over. We are just getting started. Okay, if none of the... hang on. What I will do in that case is... okay, I have temporarily, I think, taken away the sound alerts because I don't think they're working. So I've just disabled that for a little while. Chaotic raid. It is 100% a chaotic raid, but I very much appreciate you all dropping by. Especially since I haven't been able to see you guys today because I've had the workday. It's been so busy today. And then I had to run out and run an errand and get back and stream, and oh my goodness, it's been chaos. So it's been really lovely to see you all. So I very much appreciate everybody coming by. So who has come in? We have Pootle, Maisie, Claire. Hello, Raiders. Chesky's here. Hello. Hi, Chesky. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh, from your side. No, it's also chaotic on this side. Okay, I think I have temporarily disabled the sound only redeems because they don't seem to be working. I'll have a go at troubleshooting them with Forky after the stream. The other redeems are all theoretically still there. The hydrate just won't make the slurpy noise. And the stretch won't make the twinkly noise, but they're still there and I will still stretch. OBS be OBSing? Yes, I think so. You remember the chaos that I caused when I set up our stream the other day, where I managed to resize and reframe everything. I think it's upset my sound alerts, but it's fine. Momo is still here, and Momo is still quite happily working, and everything else so far is happening. Chaotic? Nah, I've been part of much worse. Yeah, thank you, Brigitte. And thank you very much for coming over. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's not that chaos. It's quite nice. So, yeah, other than my sound redeem's not working, it'll be fine. You guys are all here. We're playing Tiny Bookshop. We're just looking through to see what quests we've got to do and what we've got in progress. So we have one from Walt to go and sell 30 books in a day over at the waterfront, because he's got a new shop, which is very exciting. Good for Walt. We do need to go and finish this quest, which is sorting out a whole bunch of different... we have to go and buy a bunch of equipment for a stage. We weren't doing that one much last stream because we spent money on Christmas decorations instead. So that is definitely an option, to go and do some more of that. Nothing from Mariam, nothing from her. Okay. So do we have the Mega Savings Day? Do we still need to sell out at the Mega Mart? No, we need to hand that in though. Okay, so let's go to the Mega Mart because it is Monday. And that's always quite a nice way to start a week. Let's go down to the Mega Mart. And, oh, I tell you what, I haven't shown everyone our lovely bookshop. Let's look at the bookshop and how pretty it is. So this is our Christmas setup for the bookshop. Isn't it lovely? We have a Christmas tree. We've got some beautiful lights. We've got a snowman. Bailey, our lovely dog, has got his Christmas jumper on. And then if you go inside the bookshop, we've got some mistletoe and we've got some lovely candles. So we're doing very well on the Christmassy front. We also bought a very pretty Christmas garland. Oh, look at that. Isn't that very lovely? And we have this furnace, which we bought, which is very, very cozy looking. Where does that go? Oh, it goes there. Oh, that's really nice. Let's put that up there. Oh, look, isn't that nice? What do we think? Do we like our Christmas decorations? It's very cozy, isn't it? So what does this actually do other than, while it's winter, plus 7% customer count? That's really good. So 7% more customers because they want to come in and use our heating. That's pretty good. Thank you very much for lurking, Maisie. That's interesting. Maisie's lurk didn't work, but Mr. Lovegood did. Oh my goodness, OBS be OBSing today. Or Stream Elements is just having a moment. Who knows? I'm just going to ignore it. You can all hear me. And we're playing Tiny Bookshop, so it's fine. Let's go to the Mega Mart and start our day. So what does the Mega Mart look like? So crime and drama. What have we got? We did manage to stock up with books quite well last time. We got some really lucky magazine sales. So we are doing pretty well. Oh, do we need to put another bookcase in? Did we take a bookcase out for a quest? I think we must have done. Yeah, let's put this bookcase back. Do we need this anymore? Attracts people to other locations to Walt's shop. Okay, well we'll keep doing that. Let's pop it over there. Because I think we said we'd keep that out for a little while, so let's do that. just going to quickly check. Okay, no, that's fine. Let's go. Now we've got a bookcase. Oh no, hang on. I forgot something really, really important. We cannot have a brown bookcase. That's just upsetting. I realise that that's weird, but we can't have... It can't be done. I can't cope. Right, here we go. So, crime and drama. I am just going to fill the whole thing up with crime and drama. Look, isn't it Christmassy? There's like brown, just red and green everywhere. Isn't it so lovely? But let's have a go. I'm going to put a few. I'm not going to be that person. I am going to take some other books because people will always want what we don't have. So I'm going to take a little bit of everything. So I'm going to take some kids. I'm going to take some, let's take some classics, put those down there. I really like this bookcase with the different segments. It's very nice. Let's take a few travel. I'm going to put a few travel there. Yeah. Okay. I think that's nice. Do we agree? I think it's looking good. Go over to the Mega Marché. And that means that we can hand in that quest that we finished last time. It's Random Name of Doom. Hello. Welcome in. I hope you've been having a good day. Really nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming by. It is Christmas in the Tiny Bookshop, which hurts my soul a little bit because everyone's already gone Christmas mad and it's only November in real life, but we get bonus points for Christmassy things because it is actually, in the world of Tiny Bookshop, much closer to Christmas than it really is. And yet we still have seagulls everywhere. I love the seagull sound. I don't know why it amuses me so much that I can just click things and it makes random noises. Random Name of Doom is a very, very good name, Bridget, I agree. Oh, I love it. Okay, so the drama, the style, the emotions. It has to be a play for me. Also, I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy. Okay, so we're looking for like a Macbeth. Or something like that. So we're looking for... Right, I'm just going to flick through until we find a play. Okay, so we've got Julius Caesar. That's an everybody dies one. That's probably quite a good one. Belgium, Maria Stuart. Okay. Are we run out of Shakespeare? Okay, Comedy of Errors is a play, but obviously the hint is in the title. It's funny. Romantic reinterpretation of the Iliad. I mean, that's not the most cheerful story, but I'm not sure it's specifically a tragedy. We may be going for Julius Caesar. I think Julius Caesar is probably our best bet there. Julius Caesar it is. I have three pages. My novel is huge. Is that how many channel points you've got left? Oh, Forky, you need to save up. It's Conglemo. Hi, Conglemo. Come on in. You do realise that you can refund yourself for all of the failed testing things that you did, right? I mean, you can't refund everything, but the ones that didn't work, you can refund yourself as well. Oh dear, but I appreciate you spending your channel points here. Okay, so on the hunt for a good encyclopedia, Also, even at my age, I still enjoy a good kids book. Okay, let's see if we've got like a kids encyclopedia. Okay, we don't have a kids anything. So let's try a fact book. Heinemann Mathematics, Mesopotamian Buildings, Jean de Buffet, Newtonian Physics for Babies. Okay, so encyclopedia. We don't have an encyclopedia specifically, but we do have a mathematics textbook, and it is also this is a kids one, primary mathematics, and we do have Newtonian Physics for Babies, which is a physics guide, again aimed at everybody. I'm leaning more towards the maths because that is specifically for children, but I'm not sure. What do we think? Does anyone have any thoughts? Hi, Uniform says he. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, we're doing really well. How far are we in? I think this is the 5th stream that we've played this game, which means, yeah, probably about 15 hours as well. We're definitely nowhere near done. We're just approaching the end of our first winter. So we're doing okay. But yeah, there's so many more things to do. Encyclopedia is in the text. Yeah, we don't really have anything that resembles an encyclopedia, really. I think the closest we've got is either maths or physics, because the other one is French artists and Mesopotamian architecture. So we've got 3 bookshelves. Yeah, we do. We managed to get. Don't have it and bring it next time. The problem is, Bridget, that every time that we stock the bookshop, it's random, and we can't guarantee that we'll get this question again. So we have to sort of. My theory is that there's always something that they'll accept. So I always try and give them something. It's probably just my brain, but a blank space is always wrong. Yeah, I'm wondering if physics might work, because recommending the wrong book and not recommending anything at all don't really have any consequences that we've discovered. Essentially, you get a bonus if you get it right, but you don't really lose anything that we've noticed. Do you reckon physics? Should we try? Let's try physics. This is a 5-star difficulty one though, so it is going to be a bit tricky. This isn't even sorted alphabetically. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, they were really looking for an encyclopedia. It was worth a try. Fantastic. Yeah, so we have got 3 bookshelves. We do also technically have 3 large bookshelves, but we raided a streamer the other day who told us that if you stock more than 100 books, you actually start getting a negative to your sales. So it's actually it's interesting. So we might have to try that, just putting all of our big bookcases in. So, but it is quite fun to be able to stock them all differently. Oh, we are giving in our quest. Klaus, whoa, is it true that you sold out your entire stock here? Yay, yes we did. We are a sellout. That's extraordinary, mate. How did you do that? Teach me your ways. Although I must say, I think I'm doing pretty well on my own. You see, you're talking to the Mega Marché's newest employee of the month. After I told my colleagues that I needed the money for the band, they were super supportive. Like, they talked me up so much in front of Cassie, and the customers did too. I guess we got into a few friendly chats about books ever since you've been selling here, so they wanted to help out. I reckon that bonus will really help us out with extra funds for the band, time to splurge on some sick mics. And it's time to finally replace this old amp. The sound just isn't up to standard anymore. Do you want it, mate? I'll leave it to you to remember me by. Thanks. Oh, it's an orange amp. That's very exciting. We've got an orange amp in the cupboard over here. By which I mean orange brand, not orange. It is orange, but it's... Anyway. Well, not that I'm really going anywhere yet. Bless. I like Klaus. And his ever so shifting accent. It's Julie! Hi Julie, welcome in. Yes, you have been raided in. Welcome in, Julie. I hope you've had a really nice day. Oh, is there an achievement for overstocking? Oh, that's exciting. We might have to do that then. Yeah, Forky has been stalking my achievements list in Steam, so he's been directing us to different ways to get extra achievements. Conglomate has a 5-stream streak. Woo! Thank you so much for keep coming back, Conglomate. That is really it's very sweet of you to keep coming back. It's really nice that people do come back to listen to me waffle and to play Tiny Bookshop. It's really, really nice. We do have a little bit of money, so we could think about going back to the lighthouse and doing some more of the quest about setting up the stage. But let's have a look at what do we need. Always buy the cheap books. 100%. Always buy the cheap books. What do we have? So we need to sell 30 books at the waterfront. But I would suggest we do that tomorrow because that's the fish market and you get extra customers for going there. Unlurk, welcome back. The Focus Teacup and Mr. Lovegood, welcome back. Hopefully the shower made you feel a little bit better, Mr. Lovegood. And Maisie, I hope your last meeting of the day wasn't rubbish, as meetings always are. Welcome back in. On the book topic, curious, what do people do with their did not finish books? Donate, keep, throw out for punishment. Oh, that's sad. You can't throw them out. I tend to stash a bunch of them up and then donate them. I have so many books in my house, it's actually ridiculous. I mostly donate them because I didn't like them doesn't mean somebody else won't. Team stand-ups, mostly a giggle at how hungover everyone is today. Oh, I see. So yesterday was an office day, but you also went to the pub after work, which is definitely an excellent choice. Okie dokie, we are about to throw into an ad break. I appreciate all of you sticking around for the ads. I am just going to be figuring out what we're going to do in the next game day, so hopefully we won't have progressed too far by the time you all get back. For those of you that are sticking around, you can help me figure out what we are going to do in our next game day. You were a sensible bean as the boss. Went to bed post 1 a.m. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time since I've been to bed after 1 a.m. Oh dear. Let's have a look. What was this thing? So Klaus gave us an amp. Yeah, see, the amp absolutely cans the recommendations per day. But yeah, definitely not. We don't really have any music effects, so yeah, I'm gonna leave that one in the cupboard. Let's go back to... I do want to quickly check, just while everyone's in the ads, how many seaside things we have, because if we go to the fish market without enough seaside stuff equipped, we're gonna get into trouble. So we've got the boy, we've got Walt's sign, so that counts. Got the life boys, that's 3. We do only have 3 seaside things. Let's see if we've got any more that we can put up, just because if we go back to the seafront without enough seaside things, the sailors get annoyed with us. Oh, should we put out our fish? Let's put out our fish. Okay, I'm going to move this to inside, and then let's put our fish out. Because it makes the seagulls come and it's funny. Okay, right, that's tomorrow though. We're going to the waterfront tomorrow. What are we going to do today? Should we go to, no, not the castle ruins, the lighthouse, because we need to do this. We need to pay for more things in the we need to pay for more of the theatre things, so I think we should probably do that. But I am going to go back to our bookshelf. So yes, Maisie, we do have a cat. This is Tilda's cat. So Tilda asked us to look after her cat while she went into hospital. So we are still cat sitting. This is Tilda's cat. We also have a Christmas tree and a lovely Christmas garland. And then inside we have a wood burning stove that we got from the Christmas market. And what did Bridget say? Is the boat a bookshelf? The boat is actually a bookshelf. This one. This is actually a bookshelf. So we could actually fill up. So if we paint it to match, we do technically have a bookshelf. Can we? Yeah, we can't paint the inside shelves, which is annoying, but. So yeah, so we could actually stock it out absolutely massively. Should we do that just for the fun of it? Let's just carry all the books in the universe for a couple of days. Lighthouse. We said we were going to the lighthouse. Look at all the shelves. Look at all the shelves we've got. Okay, at the lighthouse, more crime and more drama. Okay, we are very rapidly running out of crime books though. We are going to have to buy some more. Drama. Let's just stock it out with some other things as well. Crime, drama, fact, fantasy. We're never going to sell this lot, so we might as well just stock it out anyway. Kids and travel. There we go. We're never going to sell this lot. Oh, it's not actually over 100. It's only 88. So actually, we don't get the downside thing yet, which is cool. There is an achievement to stuff the shelves to the max. Okay, so this is 88. So this is 88 books we've got on our shelves now, which is mad. But look at the lighthouse. Doesn't it look pretty in the winter? I love that the sheep goes floof. Oh, we've got a new follower. Thank you so much, Mr. Vino Teacup. Thank you very much for the follow. I very much appreciate it. Oh, we've been invaded by seagulls again. If you put the fish out, we learned, you get invaded by seagulls, which is really funny. And hopefully you'll be able to see what they do. Seems like all of my alerts have gone a bit busted. Have they? Oh, I hope not. To be fair, the follow doesn't make a noise, so the follow alert goes through Momo, so it might have popped up, but it doesn't actually make a noise, that one, so I just noticed it in the feed. Okay, what have we got? I want gore galore. I want to read an uncomplicated book. Can't get enough of The Maze Runner. Okay, what's The Maze Runner? Thomas wakes up among other teenagers in the centre of an ever-changing maze without his memories. He soon learns that all they can do to survive is to try and escape by any means necessary. Okay, I'm not quite sure The Maze Runner and Gore Galore kind of go together. I'm going to try and focus on the actual things that are in the statement. So something uncomplicated with lots of gore, which is probably going to be something in the Stephen King oeuvre, like this one, because frankly the only thing I know about Carrie is the clip from the movie where she gets blood dumped all over her. So that's a horror. That's not The Eyes of Darkness. Year after her son's death, Tina begins seeing things. Did Danny really die in an accident? And who is trying to conceal the truth from her? A paranormal horror thriller. Horror, not gore. That one is a puzzly, crimey one. We've had that one before. Edgar Allan Poe, not gory. Oh, crumbs. Why are you making me stretch and hydrate at the same time? And book hat as well. Where did you get all of these points from? I thought you said you didn't have any, Forky. I have stretched. I have put on my book hat. And I am about to hydrate. I do also have an end of the week celebratory beverage. I have a margarita that I bought from Marks and Spencer's on my way home from the office yesterday. So I have a margarita from Marks and Spencer's, which is very tasty actually. Oh, 3.6k. Oh, okay. I thought you said 3, just 3. You spent all of your points to make me wear a book on my head, so well done. So yes, we do have the book hat redeem, and we also have a witch hat redeem as well. So welcome in, it's Jin. Hi, Jin. Thank you very much for coming in. Nice to see you. Hope you've had a good day. Love your book hat. Such a mood. Yeah, it's very on theme, isn't it? I do like the book hat. And we do have some subscriber thingy things. I don't know what they're called. The little subscriber, not emotes, the things that you get where you like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 6 month things. Badges, subscriber badges. But because I don't actually have it, because I don't actually have enough subscribers, everyone is actually still founders. So, but there are actually badges that Cuddly Coder drew last week, and there are some extra emotes. So there are actually a couple of extra emotes. I think one is a follower emote, and then there's at least 2 new ones that are subscriber emotes, as well as the animated one that Forky is demonstrating. You could swap to the badge, but yeah, the founder badge is definitely cooler. I will agree with that. I like my founder badges. They are, I think they're cute. They're not as cute as the emotes. They're basically they're a tiny book, obviously. So the first one is a book that's kind of is a little bit like run down, and then the next month is one that is slightly shinier, and shinier and shinier. So it's basically a book that is getting more more shiny and more pretty as time goes on, because me and Cuddly Coda thought that was quite nice. Um, that emote just lends itself to that kind of animation. I think I called it rave, which is just like, yay! Just, oh, it brings me joy. That one really does. Absolutely love it. Dark Places, monster, manga. Right, what have we got up here? If we were villains, one of us is lying. Yeah, a lot of these are crime or mystery more than. What's this one? If Tomorrow Never Comes, Murder at the Vicarage, Miss Marple. You know, I think we might have hit upon probably the best one right to start off with, which is Carrie. Because it's the only one that I recognise as being gory. Most of the rest of them say horror, but they don't say. I mean, this one doesn't specifically say gory, but Carrie is a very famous movie, so I think we're probably just going to have to go with it and see how they go. Yay! Okay, there was a better option, apparently, but intense in a good way. Glad you like it. That'll do. We'll take that. I love this. When you put out a fish, you get swarmed by seagulls, and the seagulls want a book. Which I think is amazing. The seagulls want a book, and we could just give them any book you want. Let's give a book to the seagulls. What should we give them? I tell you what I want to give them. I want to give them that flipping. Where is it? Yeah, have the Dan Brown. Take the Dan Brown. Just take the Dan Brown. We don't want. There we go. We have sold 10 books to seagulls. The seagulls come and take your books. Give them a boring one you struggle to get rid of. Yeah, I give them a boring one, or one that I just object to having. I object to Dan Brown books, so they can have the Dan Brown. That's fine. Okay, I have a soft spot for science fiction. I could always go for a comic. I really enjoyed Attack on Titan. Okay, what's Attack on Titan? Eren Yeager has sworn to take revenge on the giant humanoid creatures known as Titans, who destroyed his home and killed his mother. An action-packed and thrilling first volume of the dystopian fantasy manga. Okay. Oh, we've got a witch hat. There we go. Thank you very much, agoraphobic fish. You've now got my witch hat for 5 minutes. I love having loads of hats. It's very, very pleasing. Let's have a look in fantasy, because it's probably the best place to find something that is sci-fi-y. But there was a manga in crime that we came across about a serial killer, so keep that one in mind. But we'll see if we've got any like good sci-fi or comic or manga or something like that. Percy Jackson, Game of Thrones, The Witcher. What's this one? Star Wars meets Game of Thrones. This 9th entry in the saga series of graphic novel, explores fake news and genuine terror in an epic sci-fi setting. Prepare for a heartwarming tale full of tragic twists. Sci-fi, comic, graphic novel. So yeah, I mean that one's really that's good, isn't it? I think this one. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, sci-fi at its best. There we go. We are occasionally good at this, people. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Thomas. Hey, I just had a meeting with our set designer. Yes, he also happens to be my older brother, but that doesn't mean the set prices won't come at a cost. But he has offered me two possible concepts. We could get the necessary prop knives plus a simple curtain to set up as a backdrop for 49 coins. Or, if we don't want to look like amateurs, he can throw in some fake blood on top of the knives and build us 3 painted backdrops that could be changed between scenes, all for the low, low price of 99. What do you think? Should we go for the simplistic look or the premium scenery? This is why we didn't come back for a while, because we were running out of money. You can have the high quality scenery. See, I knew you had good taste. I'll go tell my brother to get started right away. Yeah, all right. We're basically buying them a theatre at this point, but we are buying them nice high quality things to go in their theatre, so it's fine. Okay, fantasy novel historical settings. Okay, fantasy novel historical settings, the first thing I think of is Game of Thrones. But I'm not sure that's historical, because obviously I'm not sure fantasy and historical really go together, but let's see if they've got anything more specifically historical in a sort of real world sense. But we do have a Game of Thrones book, so that's something. That is a sci-fi, science fantasy. The Martian, it's probably sci-fi. War of the Worlds, more sci-fi. Okay, we don't have enough fantasy. Let's have a look at drama. Adventures of a Wild Child, Shirley. No, see, those are going to be more realistic than Maria Stuart. A Tudor tale of power, betrayal and queens. Witness the captivating drama and heart-wrenching decisions of a regal Mary in this love letter to Shakespearean plays by a legendary German playwright. That actually sounds quite interesting. Not a novel. It is historical. I'm not sure if I'm looking in the right place. Oh, thank you, Juno, for giving Momo a drink. Let's have a look at the kids section. Fantasy historical. Alice in Wonderland, Pippi Longstocking, Lemony Snicket, Flower Fables, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Heidi. Nah, not really. This is the other problem about having a bookshop that's really, really full, is that you have to look through more shelves to find things. I mean, technically Beowulf might count as... It's definitely historical. Normal people. I'm going to go with Game of Thrones, because it's the only... It has the phrase historical fantasy right there. So we're going to go with it. It's got the words historical fantasy in it. I have come to accept that sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just can't find the right ones. Oh no, they don't want to talk to me today. There are so many seagulls here. If you carry a fish, all of the seagulls want you. Oh, okay. Thank you for the warning, Forky. Everybody watch. We are about to play Cup and Balls or Shell Game with Momo. Everyone watch, and then you'll have a chance to vote for where you think it's ended up. Come on, Momo. Let's hope if it works. Oh, come on. Why are my redeems completely set at random today? Momo doesn't want to play. What is going on today? Honestly, the alerts are completely out the flipping window today. Momo is a true cat, does not want to play. No, absolutely, completely. OBS is a dumb bum today. I'm going to refresh Momo to see if he'll come back to life. OBS is being a little bish today. Oh, see, Momo will have a drink, but Momo won't play a game. Oh, come on, for goodness sake, Momo. Agoraphobic fish. My blind girl V cannot stay off the desk when I'm here. She wants all the love. Oh, everyone give some love to agoraphobic fishy's little, who I'm assuming is a cat. But yeah, give some love to a real kitty, since Momo doesn't want to play. Like, everyone give some love to a real kitty who actually does want to play today. Oh, honestly, all the alerts have gone completely out the window. Very sorry, everybody. I'm going to buy these crime books because otherwise we're going to sell out. So let's buy some extra crime books. She's got her eyes removed when she was younger. Aww. I'm glad she enjoys the stream. She's very welcome to sit and listen to us play Tiny Bookshop. Obnoxious odour at bookshop. Bookshop customers report browsing amidst fishy smell. Oh dear. Sources yet unknown. Fish market summons seagull flock. Okay, right. We are going to go to the fish market and sell books. Try and sell out our books at the fish market. Oh, glaucoma. Okay, that makes sense. She sits right by the monitor. Oh, that's very sweet. I quite like it when people who are sort of streaming or who I'm watching have, even just in meetings and things, where you have pets, because I don't have any pets, which is why we have our channel kitty, who is being a bish today. Because I don't have any, so I do like other people's pets, which is why I'm a big fan of streams like The Focus Teacup, who has Poppy, who is our queen, who is a house rabbit, the fluffiest fluffy of all fluffs. So yeah, pets on stream and pets in meetings are my favourite. Travel and fact. Okay, fact, more fact. Travel. Let's put more travel here. Put more fact here. Put a little kids section. People aren't normally that fussed, but we normally sell a few crime. Let's put some fantasy maybe here. Put those classic there. Then drama. Let's just fill that gap. There's a cat sanctuary here in Minnesota that has a 24/7 stream. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'd get no work done. I'd absolutely nothing done if there were kitties to watch all day. That's so cute. Okay, let's go to the waterfront. Hopefully we've got enough things that the fish market people aren't mad at us. Oh, we're going to have another day. Yeah, look at all the seagulls. Hide! There are so many seagulls. Okay. This is ridiculous. I can't even sell my wares with this gull swarm about. I'm sorry, Walt. With only a few around, it's usually enough for me to keep the fish covered. But now they won't bloody leave me alone, even without any fish. I'm sorry, Walt. It was our fault. Have you seen any old fish parts lying around here somewhere? Maybe. I think it might have been us. Stay a while if you like. Here we go. What's he got to sell today? Nothing new. Still got the traveller's suitcases. So it might be worth buying those at some point because you do get basically a free extra sale. But maybe plus 9% or plus 4% to fantasy sales. Again, pretty good, but we don't have any money, so, you know, it's fine. Plus 3 to travel sale. Yeah, so they are pretty good. They are pretty good boosts wise, but we don't really have the money at the moment. Yeah. Minus many from the seagulls. Yeah, we will put the fish away after this, but I did think it was funny. What are we looking for? I'd like to start a new series, and I'm partial to a good fantasy novel. The Scarecrow of Oz is one of my all-time favourites. Can you help me? Scarecrow of Oz. Return to the land of Oz and embark upon a typically Ozian adventure lined with quirky characters and unlikely scenarios. Join Captain Bill, Trot, and a magical scarecrow as they take down the dastardly King Cruel. Okay, so let's just try start with fantasy. We don't have a huge amount in the fantasy section. Start a new series. Fantasy. So, do we have anything that is in a series? Invisible Man, Fire and Blood, that is in a series, and it is a fantasy novel. Labyrinths is not, and Psalm for Wild Bill is not. I do wonder if that is what we're going for. I mean, The Scarecrow of Oz is a kids' book. Do we have any kids' books? We've got a few. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, Moominland, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and Dinosaurs. No, see, none of those are in a series. So I think we're going to go with Game of Thrones. I think that works. Yay! Okay, he was happy with that. Sorry, I'm super distracted. I feel bad for not interacting more, but I'm considering just continuing on my crochet project. Back to lurking. No, absolutely, Mr. Lovegood. Really, don't feel like you have to stick around. I know you're not feeling very well. I appreciate you being here. So, lurking is definitely welcome. I appreciate you just being here. Hi, Tim. Welcome in. We are playing more Tiny Bookshop. Welcome to the seafront, where we are torturing people with smelly fish and being attacked by seagulls. Tim has arrived just in time for an ad break. Thank you very much for lurking. We are going to be going into a 90-second ad break. Thank you very much for sticking around. I very much appreciate it. Please come back. I will try and be as uninteresting as possible. I'm probably still going to be looking for this book by the time you all get back. Twitch is being dumb about lurkers now, from what I've heard. If you don't interact in a good while, your view doesn't count. Well, thank you for your concern. I really do appreciate you wanting to make sure your view counts. But I'm very happy for you to lurk and just hang out and listen to me waffling about books. That's absolutely fine by me. So thank you very much, and I genuinely hope you feel better soon. What are we looking for? You want a play, okay. A play or an epic adventure, Julius Caesar. Okay, we had Julius Caesar earlier. Political assassination, et tu, Brute. Okay, let's have a look. We're after a play. No. No. Othello. We have a play. We have Othello. Epic adventure, intrigue and betrayal, maybe. So we've got Othello, that's one option. Beljar, Living in Alaska. Salome, was that a play? Nope. Red, White and Royal Blue. Poems. Beloved. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, we literally only have one play at the moment, so it's going to have to be Othello. Where did Othello go? There it is. Have Othello. Glad you like Othello. Off you go. You enjoy that. There's this place called Dave's Hot Chicken. Chicken called the Reaper. I had it yesterday and today. You had it more than once. I've seen. I watch a lot of like cooking shows and people that go to restaurants and stuff on YouTube, and oh my goodness, I've seen people try that, and the fact that you had it more than once is truly quite impressive. I've seen the mess it causes of various YouTubers. Wow. Congratulations on surviving, I think. It's the best I can say. Right, we're looking for a new hobby, a really long book that's a new hobby. So I'm going to go through the facts and I'm going to look for the longest book. So 300, 700. That's a history book though, so that's not really a hobby. 3 bites yesterday and couldn't finish, so you finished it today. Oh, you're a glutton for punishment. Well done though. I'm so impressed that you managed to finish it at all. Oh, wow. 111, 700. Why we still tell fairy tales. Again, not really a hobby. Definitely a long book though. 300, 280, 197, 300, 300, 700. Origin of the Species, again, not a hobby. Historical niche, 450, 238, 232. Okay, let's try some of the travel-y ones. 200, 100, 100, 200, 200, 300, 200, 300, 200, 100, 200. Oh, come on. Someone give me something. Right, let's try these ones. 600. The Royal Horticultural Society Encyclopedia of Gardening. Here we go. That is a hobby. It's also a long book. I'm getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Upgrading and repairing PCs. So that's the one that he says that he likes. So we can't give him that again because we've tried that before and they don't like it. 300, 400, 400. Okay. 123, 300, 300. Right. Gardening. Encyclopedia of Gardening. I think that's probably the one. It's the only long book that has anything to do with a hobby. Yes, there we go. Glad you like it. Swapping to the big screen. Uh-oh, we're going on the big screen, people. Gotta behave ourselves now. Thanks, Macy. I'll see you in a minute. I love spicy, but let me tell you, that was by far the spiciest thing I've ever had. Oh my goodness. Was it spicy to the point where you can't taste anything? Did it still taste of a flavour? Like, did it taste like a nice chili sauce that was really spicy? Or was it just so spicy it just tasted of pain? Like, could you still taste like chicken and sauce? Or was it just pain? So I'm always really curious because I don't mind things that are super spicy, but they also have to have a flavour, otherwise it just feels like a waste of food. What have we got here? Okay, we're looking for another play. Did we have any more plays? I don't think we had any more plays. Let's have a look. Drama. Beloved, Red, White, Royal Blue. Was that a play? No. Salome. Oh, that is a play. Oh, I take it back. That is a play. I didn't know that was a play. Salome, according to a reviewer of the play, at its original performance, it is an arrangement in blood and ferocity, morbid, bizarre, repulsive. Now we might view Salome as a symbol of modernity, a challenge and a revolt against a patriarchal Victorian society. Wow, okay. That is definitely a play. I didn't think we had any plays. Definitely don't think we've got any more. Okay. Where did it go? I lost it. There we go. Have that. Have a play. Any old play will do. Glad you like it. You enjoy that. Right, we did finish this quest. So do we talk to Walt again? No? Okay. Oh, got another achieve. Sell 20 travel books in a day. Okay. We are getting massive achieves today. How many is that? Is that 3 achieves we've got already? It was tasty for sure, but the spice was so distracting I couldn't focus on that. The thin bit under your tongue burned. Oh no. Yeah, I'm glad it was tasty. As much as it was like mega super spicy, it was at least tasty. But I'm very, very impressed that you managed to eat a whole one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, more achievements. My goodness. Okay, science fiction. He wants science fiction. War of the Worlds. We've done War of the Worlds before. One of the first instances of Martians invading Earth. How will humanity defend itself? And a great example of the what if they did to us what we did to others kind of sci-fi horror. Okay, we're going to be very limited on sci-fi. So we have this one, Labyrinth's Selected Stories and Other Writings. Representative selection of essays, short stories and parables. Written by Argentine poet Borges and translated into English. Do we have anything else that might have some sci-fi in it? Moomins. Moomins might be sci-fi. Dinosaurs. No. Let's see if we've got any sci-fi in the crime. Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Roger Ackroyd. Paranormal. Not sci-fi. Puzzly. Dark Places. No, that's crime. My partner pays for everything, so there was absolutely no way I was wasting it. The pain was worth it. Well, that's the main thing. I can't tell if the tummy pain right now is from that or woman starting. Oh no. Well, I'm not sure which is better. But probably having indigestion from spiciness is probably better, because women starting is just never fun. Right, sci-fi. Girl Who Played with Fires, crime, Thornhill. No, haunted. Still, we've got a lot of haunted and gothic horror, which you kind of expect. Gothic historical fiction, rom-com, chilling page turner novel. Okay. The Autograph Man. Okay, we are very, very limited. We might just have to give him our single, just the single fantasy book we've got. Yeah, I know. Sorry, we don't have anything, so off you go. Oh, crumbs. Hello, Harper. Hey, look, I found this weird rock. What do you think it means? I think it's probably from the moon. Yep. Whoops, we got the time again. I should head home. Thanks for dropping by. That child is so random, honestly. Oi, over here. Walt wants to talk to us. Ah. Would you look at all these visitors? Congratulations, Walt. It's all thanks to ye. Ever since our wee cross promotion, they've been beating a path to my door. There we go. Thanks to your help, Walt's new shop is a booming success. Well, congratulations. It's grand having so many people round here again. Indeed. You agree, little seagull buddy. And this wee fella's been a particular hit with the customers when he's not busy eating their chips. Us sailors always pretend to be such loners, but deep down we all need a good crack. Oh my goodness, another chief. Look at that. Treasured shop. Ah. I hope you know that you're a good kid like. If you'd never talked to an old fella like me, no one would have blamed you. But you always took the time to say hello, and I made you something to show my appreciation. Ah, we get presents. Sailor's Friendship Knot. While equipped, plus 15% to character effects. Oh, that's cool. Goes on the wall. Ah, thank you, Walt. That's really nice. I'm going to put that up in my shop. That's very sweet. And I'm going to put the dead fish away because no one likes the dead fish. I don't like the dead fish either. But we are going to hold on to it and save it for another day when we might need it. Okay, right. So get rid of the dead fish. Don't need the fish. I'm impressed that we've had this fish in our inventory for quite a long time and it keeps moving. Which is actually kind of intensely creepy if you think about it. Okay, let's put it here instead of the nightmarish drawing, which was kind of creepy. Look at our bookshop. It's so cozy and nice. Right, what have we got out? We've got... See, some of these like daily expenses are getting a bit silly, but it is Christmas and we do like our lovely... Ah, look. Sailors and fishers have all found a new haven. Walt's stall welcomes all. You see, we helped. We did that. We did that. Which is very, very exciting. So at the end of the week, we need to go to the winter market. And so, is there something that we need to do for the winter market? Flea market. See, sell every book in your full shop at the winter market. We need to do that, and we don't have many opportunities. So let's do that now. I'm going to take out a bookcase. Because we can't do it with the whole shop. So I'm going to take out that bookcase. I'm also going to take out this bookcase and I'm going to put that little box back. I know it seems like cheating because it is. But we have to show up with the full shop and then sell it. And I'm fairly sure we can only do it if we don't have the full complement of shelves. It's absolutely impossible, I swear, to do it if the whole place is completely full. So I'm going to confirm that. We're going to go to the winter market. And what do we want at the winter market? Fantasy, crime, classic, fact. So crime, fantasy, classic. We have so many classic books, honestly. And then fact. Do we think like that? I'm not going to do much else. I'm just going to try and sell out what we've got. We've got about 3 attempts left at this. So we can try. We'll do our best. I'm going to go over here. So this is cool. So she sells 2 items. They're really cheap. But you get +1 recommendations. So you get a chance to have that really good bonus to try and get more people in. Let's have a Yuletide coffee. Why not? Oh, Momo, what are you doing, you ridiculous cat? Honestly. Enjoy the market. I'm also going to run our coffee machine. What's this guy got for sale? Bonjour. Apricot, liminal green, burnt umber, Bookston Lighthouse, cornflower. No, nothing interesting from you. What have you got? Okay, you only have daisies. That's fine. We don't need daisies. That's where we got our brain mistletoe from. Oh, marvellous. Now that's what I call festive decor. There we go. Yay! Please allow me to give you this. I can tell it's meant to be with you. Oh, we got a festive wreath. Look at that. Very nice. Thank you very much for our festive wreath. Now then, let's see if we can sell out our bookshop. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, is Momo still not playing? Oh, honestly, Momo, you ridiculous thing. Okay, if Momo's not working, refund yourself, Fork, and I'll just have to see if I can fix it. When I was setting up the game for playing over the weekend with Maisie, I hit a button and everything went insane. So I don't think I noticed whether or not Momo was working during that stream, because I don't think I had Momo on that screen. Or if I did, no one was really redeeming enough for me to have noticed if it was or wasn't working. So I'm going to have to go in and do some tweaking. But yeah, welcome to Twitch. Twitch be twitching. It's fine. Okay, we've got an anti thing. I don't believe in magic, so there's no way I want to read about it. So no magic, no tragedies, but fantasy. Okay. Epic folk tale was first composed around 300 BCE and was hugely influential on storytellers of later eras. Discover a modernised version and dive into heroics, battles with demons, and philosophical and spiritual wisdom. Okay. Could do. The Magic City. That's got the word magic in it, so not that one. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, Volume 1. This epic manhwa series brings a whole new twist on the reverse isekai trope. Dojika Kim is the only reader of an obscure online novel, so when the dystopic events of the story suddenly occur in real life, he might be the only one who can still rewrite fate. Okay, we don't really have much else to choose from. Should we try giving him this one, the Ramayana? Because it's a folk tale, so it's not magic, and it's not a tragedy. And it is technically difficulty 1, so it's supposed to be easy. I'm going to go with it. Yay! There we go. He's a hero! He's a hero! I'm not going to sing. I am not going to sing, because people clip it when I sing. So dear, I'm home. I've officially moved everything out of my hospital room. I'm mostly happy to sleep in my own bed again, but my time at the hospital wasn't half bad. My caregivers were all very competent and kind, and it was wonderful to have some assistance getting back on my feet. As you can imagine, this new metal hip joint took some getting used to. But I'm so glad to have gone through with it. I'm almost back to my old fitness level now, and the pain is much more manageable. Otherwise, how are you doing, dear? We're doing great. I'm happy to hear it, although you need to make sure to take enough breaks. Do you hear me? It took getting to my age to realise the importance of downtime. Otherwise, you'll miss out on all the good stuff, like sleep. Back in the day, I always said to myself, Tilda, there will be time for that when you're retired. But I didn't know what age had in store for me yet, and now I'm not as spry as I would like to be. What I mean to say is, take care, all right? I'll check in on you later. Thank you very much, Jessica Fletcher. I appreciate your very helpful advice. See, Momo is happy with Tritos. Loads and loads of Tritos. Absolutely fine. Doesn't want to play a game. It sounds like an actual cat. You're right. I feel like reading a literary fiction novel. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature, and I wouldn't mind something niche. Okay, something niche. Dorian Gray, Alice in Wonderland, Death on the Nile, The Odyssey, Much Ado, Great Expectations. None of those are particularly niche. What else have we got? Classic 2017. No. Fall of the House of Usher. American Gothic horror at its finest. Much like the guests of House Usher, you will never be quite the same after diving into this deliciously dark and tragic short story. I mean, it's classic because it's Edgar Allan Poe. It's kind of niche because I've never heard of it. I mean, that's not really much of a tell, but it's fiction. I'm gonna go with it. Ah, fine. It's fiction. It's literature. Honestly. Sometimes I don't know what it's after. I mean, we've talked about this before. Sometimes I just don't know what it's after. But, you know, we keep trying. It's Bring a Book to School Day. One kid's book, please. Please, no dry or dull reading, though. I'm a fan of books like Good Night Gorilla. You won't find any of that in here today. We didn't bring any kids' books. The only thing I can think of is we might have something somewhere else. Not to do. We did have... Hang on a minute. Did we have Alice in Wonderland earlier? Oh, someone's bought it. Why did someone buy Alice in Wonderland? That's just annoying. Okay, we don't have anything to give her. No idea. Have that. Oh, okay. I didn't think that was gonna work. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder mentioned a young girl doing a project. That I didn't expect that to work. That's hilarious. Yeah, enjoy that. Did not think that was going to work. My goodness. Okay. Something with less than 200 pages, not a fact book. Okay, less than 200 pages, not a fact book. that is less than 200 pages and not a fact book, but we will progress. We'll check other places. Much Ado About Nothing, also not a fact book. Oh, we could do that. Cask of Amontillado. A short story whose gruesome nature will linger much longer on your mind. I mean, I feel a bit mean giving something that has the word gruesome in the description to someone that mentions Goodnight Gorilla. It feels a bit mean. Death Note. All of Us is Lying. Thornhill Studying Scarlet. No, I think I will stick with my first thing, which is it's a puzzle. It's a puzzly book. There we go. Short and sweet. You enjoyed that. I didn't really want to give them Cask of Amontillado and traumatise them forever when they wanted something like Goodnight Gorilla. Okay. I'd love to read something classic. I wouldn't mind a book with 450 pages or more. I also could go for something poetic. Okay, I'm going to ignore everything else. I'm just going to go 450 or more, but classic. 250... 350, 160, 493. Not really poetic, but classic and over 450 pages. There you go. Off you go. Enjoy that. Sometimes what they're looking for is they have one thing that's so specific it just makes it quite easy to pick. Okay. Sci-fi story, also up for something humorous. Okay, that is humorous. It's still here. Much Ado About Nothing is humorous, but I'm wondering if we've got anything sci-fi-y. We probably don't because we've only got crime left, but Study in Scarlet, no. Dark and Haunted Story. It's just not sci-fi, but dark and haunted. Oh no, agoraphobic fish. Oh no. Oh, bless your heart. I hope you feel better soon. Apparently, Tommy did not want spicy 2 days in a row. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Horror classic. Power over life and death falls into the hands of Light Yagami. The young student vows to use it for good, but death god Ryuk might have other plans. That's not sci-fi. That's kind of more fantasy-ish. Mystery drama. Thornhill. No, I'm gonna go with humour. He said humour. It's the only thing we've got that is vaguely relevant. Yay! Successfully recommend 5 books in a single day. Oh my goodness, we actually managed it. We are doing all of the Cheeves today. I'm so excited. That's amazing. We're doing so good. We've got all the Cheeves. Now all we need to do is sell these last 4 books. Come on, sell books. 4 books. We've only got 4 books left. Come on, sell the book, sell the book, sell the book. Okay. Real life. Okay, something based on real life, maybe. That one? I don't know. Yay! No idea. I really did just pick that completely out of the sky. Right, come on, please, we've already got 2 left. 2 left now. Come on. Please. Let's turn on the coffee machine. Come on, everyone, coffee machine. Look, there's coffee. There's coffee. Buy the books. Please buy the books. Please. No, please don't leave me with only 2 books. I'm going to be so sad. No. Oh, we didn't sell out. We only had 2 left. Oh, that's so sad. Damn it. Right, we're going to have to try again. Started getting super hot. I was like, oh no. Yeah. You feel much better now. That's the main thing. As long as it helped and you're starting to feel better. Oh no. I'm so sorry. One, 2, 3, lift off. Okay. What do you want? You boost. Okay. Mr. Sir Bookston. Okay, what are you? You boost. Okay, let's exchange you for Sir Bookston, because Sir Bookston's got a much simpler out. Yeah, it's just... No, that's whenever you successfully recommend a play. Ugh. Oh, we are going back into ads in a minute, apparently. So thank you very much for sticking around. I am just going to be stocking my bookshop out for the next day. So hopefully by the time we get back to try the winter market again, you will all be back. Fingers crossed. So we'll see you shortly. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the candelabra out because that's quite nice. We're not playing any music. We don't want to lose any recommendations because that really helps us. Okay, I'm going to try the winter market again. Come on, we can do it. So we're going to take less crime books this time because we didn't sell them. What was it? Crime, classic, fact, fantasy. So, fantasy, classic, fact. do we want to maybe take a couple of the other categories? Because people did ask. Jin, you've got Turbo. I keep thinking about like whether or not to get Turbo, because sometimes you're sitting there and it's like, you know what? I'm sitting here looking at this ad and I don't know if I'm going to stay in this channel more than 2 minutes. And sometimes it would be really nice just to be able to go, you know. But yeah, is it worth it, do you think? ADD would not work with the ads. Okay, yeah. That is the problem. Worth it for you, yeah. Like I say, I've definitely thought about it, but I don't know whether to take them or not. I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to commit to my original strategy. These are the books that they say they want. These are the books we're going to take. Sticking to my strategy. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Come on, everybody. We can sell out at the winter market. We haven't got that much longer left to go, but we can sell out. We've only got 32 books. We can sell 32 books. We can do it. I'm so determined that we can do it. Hello, greetings, bonjour. All right. We can do it, we can sell out. Run the coffee machine. Oh, let's get our crunchy treats. Have some roasted almonds today to get our bonus extra recommendation. Here we go. Come on. Buy the books, buy the books, buy the books. Okay, here we go. Right, we want a play. Okay. A classic play straight from the stage. Right. Jekyll and Hyde, Emily Dickinson, Gulliver's Travels. Comedy of Errors is a play. Colour Purple, Othello is also a play. Both of which could be considered classics, I guess. Othello, Comedy of Errors, Othello, Comedy of Errors. Let's go with Othello. I think Othello is more sort of a classic Shakespeare play. Comedy of Errors is a bit niche. There we go. Woo! Othello! There we go. I mean, not the hugest fan of Othello, of all of the Shakespeares out there. But, you know, we'll see. I'm glad they enjoyed it. Harper is humming. Do you know this song? We learned it at school and it's my new favourite. And on the weekend, my music teacher is going carolling with us. I can probably sing the best out of my whole class. La 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 la. Don't clip that. I know you're listening, Forky. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I've got 3 recommendations at once. Okay. I'm looking for a book that suits my interest. Please give me something romantic. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature, but wouldn't mind something niche. Okay, so something classic and romantic. Dorian Gray, no. The Colour Purple, oh, maybe. Okay. 1976 probably doesn't count as a classic piece of literature, although it is in the classic section. Striking epistolary novel that continuously insists on the solidarity, friendship, and romantic love between women of colour, even in the face of greatest adversaries. So, could work. Alice in Wonderland, no. Comedy of Errors, no. Poems from Emily Dickinson, no. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Okay, I'm gonna go with The Colour Purple because it has that phrase in it. Oh, fine. It had the phrase, but apparently we're not right. But we have more. We've got 3 at a time. We've got other opportunities apparently. Non-fiction book, no advice. Okay. All of them. Revolutionary graphic novel uncovers the history of women who fought for their freedom on slave ships and throughout the Americas. Oh, that actually sounds really quite interesting. Powerful exploration of resistance at the intersection of white supremacy and patriarchy. That's a non-fiction book. Does not give you advice. Enjoy. That's what I like. Oh my goodness, what 3 recommendations at once. Okay. Looking for a book that suits my interest. Need a play, make it humorous. We had a play that was humorous. We had The Comedy of Errors. Have that. Enjoy. There we go. I knew that picking Othello was the right choice. Right. Oh my goodness, the recommendations are coming thick and fast. Philosophical book. I really need a philosophical book right now, and I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. What can you recommend for a collector like me? I always struggle with what they think they mean by what I... Start again. I really struggle with what they mean by philosophical. Because I never really know what they think philosophical means. Thanks, Forky. I'm glad you are adding to my collection of clips. Oh my goodness, there are more recommendations coming in. Something tragic, literary fiction, nothing from this century. Okay. So, literary fiction, tragic. Okay. It was Well at the World's End, 1896. Young adventure in an action-packed world of fading magic. Okay. If Tomorrow Comes, 1984, no. 2018, definitely not. 2001, no. Okay, we don't really have many choices of things that are actually just physically old enough. Do we have anything particularly tragic? Not really. Literary fiction not from this century. Okay, we are going to have to pick one of his requirements to discard. So our choices of not from this century are basically Emily Dickinson, poetry, Alice in Wonderland, or Well at the World's End. So that's a fantasy classic. So that's very similar to Alice in Wonderland. I'm leaning towards Emily Dickinson because from what I can remember, Emily Dickinson isn't massively cheerful. It's not, I don't know. I'm going to go with it. No idea. It doesn't seem at all upsetting. Okay, fine. There are so few books left in the bookshop. We are just basically just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks at the moment, because there is... All we're doing is trying to sell out this shop, which really shouldn't be this difficult. Oh my goodness, we are going to fail again. We are going to fail. We're going to fail worse. Look, we've got loads of books left. We sold less books today than we did yesterday. Oh no. Okay, we need to rethink our we need to rethink. Okay, we need to rethink. Drastically rethink, because we're running out of days in the month and we need to try and sell this stuff out. Okay, I'm going to take out the book. I'm going to take out the box. I'm going to reduce. And I'm going to put this out, which increases our chance of sales by 1% on top of the bonus we normally get when we do a good recommendation. So I'm going to put that out. Okay. So we have reduced the possible stock in our bookshop to just this one bookcase. We can do it. We can do it. So we've only got. This is our last chance, other than tomorrow. So this is our last but one. So we've got 2 more chances to try and sell out. Okay. So it was. No, I didn't. Flea market. Fantasy, crime, classic, fact. Okay, fantasy. Crime, classic, fact. So those are the categories they say they want. I am going to do the other categories this time because we weren't doing that. We weren't having all of the categories represented. And that, I think that was going against us. So I'm going to boost them back in. Crime, drama, so classic, fact. So there's a slightly higher chance of selling crime books. So I'm going to fill that last space with 1 more crime and 1 more fantasy, because a lot of the questions we were getting were about fantasy. So okay, so this is our new strategy. More of the ones that they say to prioritise, but some of everything. This is what we're going with. Cross your fingers. Let's hope it works. Can we sell it out? Can we do it? Come on. We can sell it out. We can sell out everything. Right, let's get our bonus recommendation. Thank you. Let's do it. Exactly. Let's do it. We can do it. We can. Hello, kitty. Hi, Bailey. Hello. Good boy, Bailey. Hello. Oh, you're so fuzzy. Yes, you are. You're the goodest boy. We love Bailey. Yeah, right, Momo. Just go to sleep. It's fine. Don't need your support or anything. Silly cat. I quite enjoy plays, and if there's less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me. Okay, so we're looking for a play. Alice in Wonderland. Henry VI Part 3, less than 200 pages. Enjoy. I'm not going to think too hard about some of these. The ones that say less than or more than a certain number of pages seem to be the ones that are relatively simple to sell out, I think. You can just find them quite easily, or at least it narrows it down quite quickly for you. It's Klaus. Hello, Klaus. Another year, another birthday. Oh, it's Klaus's birthday. Honestly, can't wait to turn old and grey. Then my age will finally match my personality. So I hope work has been fun for you so far. You know, if you ever get bored, you're always welcome to drop by our band practice. But no pressure, mate. Just saying, you're always welcome. Oh, another thing I meant to ask. Your books are all second-hand, right? Got some room for a donation? Because I found some old music learning material. Just a few small booklets, but if it inspires someone else to pick up music, that'd be dope as hell. Oh, Klaus, don't do it. If you fill my shelves, I'm going to be really annoyed. Okie dokie, thanks for taking those off my hands. I'll be on my way now. Cheers. Okay, he hasn't just put all of those fact books on my shelf. I would have been really, really annoyed. Did you just... Maisie, did you just... You clipped me talking to the dog, didn't you? Oh, no. Oh, no. Why do you do this to me? Oh, no. Oh, that's so funny. Historical romance. Okay. What's this one? A Senseless Power. Timeless family drama by the brilliant Bookston. The 3 sons of a rich merchant family are vying for their powerful mother's approval. Will their quest for the matriarch's position be worth the destruction they sow on their way to the top? Okay, that is not a historical romance. Do we have any romance? Inkheart, Magic City, Invisible Man, Game of Thrones. Not really a romance, but we have learned that it does count as historical. Short stories for children. Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Okay. We might have to go with Game of Thrones because it's the only one that's got anything to do with historical. It's not historical, but it counts itself as historical, as we learned earlier. Fan of books like The Tempest. We don't have any plays at the moment, so have Game of Thrones. Yeah, there's no romance. Go away. We don't have romance today. Sorry. I don't know what to pick. Okay. Looking for a fresh kids book. However, I'm not that fussed about books about magic. Do you have anything like The Bad Beginning? Bad Beginning. When 3 siblings are suddenly orphaned, they have to live with their strange relative, Count Olaf. Okay, so it's Lemony Snicket. Fresh kids book. Not that fussed on kids about books about magic. I mean, there are similarities between Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe and Lemony Snicket. But I'm kind of thrown by the word fresh. I'm going to go with that one because Lemony Snicket's about, kids have an adventure. Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, kids have an adventure. Let's try it. Yay! There we go. This is what we want. We want a good recommendation. And I'm going to run the coffee machine. Have a coffee, have a browse. Buy our books, please, people. We need to sell out. Come on. You there. I don't like you already. Don't call me you. In the mood for a character-driven novel, and I tend to enjoy the classics. Humour books do not amuse me. Okay, so something classic, not funny. There we go. Have that. There we go. The classic doesn't have a sense of humour. Alice in Wonderland definitely has a sense of humour. I suppose, given how many times I have clipped Maisie dancing, me being silly and talking to a dog is probably fair play. Oh, come on. Are we not going to do it again? How are we not going to do it again? I can't believe it. We're not going to do it again. How? How are we not doing this when we have so few books in the shop? What am I doing wrong, everybody? What am I doing wrong? Help. How can we still have books left? No, it's the last day. I'm so sad. How is it the last day and we haven't sold everything? We can do it. We can do it. One more chance. One more chance. One more chance. We have one more try. One more try. Okay, right. More classics. So I'm going to take 6 classics. I'm going to take more crime as well. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right. I'm going to do 6 classic, 6 of those. I'm going to do 4 of the fantasy. I'm only going to do a couple of fact. I'm doing like 2 fact because I think they're lying to us when they say. And we actually sold quite a lot. We sold the drama really early. So I'm also going to do extra drama. I'm going to have 1 travel, 1 kid. Right, I'll have 2 kids. Right, everybody, this is our last chance to sell out and to get this. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck with this unfinished quest until next year. If we're only going to be able to complete this quest if we play through an entire another in-game year. And I'm not sure how willing I am to do that. We might be on to playing a different game by then. Okay, deep breath. We can do it. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Let's go. Run the coffee machine. Invite people in. Come on, everybody. Hey, Bailey. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Hi, Bailey. Oh, you're so cute. Meow. Happy kitty. Right. Give me something very niche. Thanks, Klaus. That's very helpful. Don't mind a dull book. Got anything for me? So, okay, Klaus wants something dull and niche. Okay, thanks for that. The Seven Lamps of Architecture. This dry essay is a must-read for fans of Gothic revival. There you go. Have that. You enjoy that, mate. Okay, I'm going to grab my bonus. I'm going to have a Yuletide coffee. Thank you very much. There we go. Have a Yuletide coffee. What's new today? Okay, I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. I want something with a lot of pages. Okay. Anything worth saying has been said before the year 2000. So something before the year 2000 with a lot of pages. Okay. 1894. So we've got 300 pages though. 600 pages. That is exactly the year 2000. 2001, 2005, 2001, 1892, 300 pages, 1818, 240 pages, 1579, 487 pages, Richard II. Okay, I think that one is probably, but it says sci-fi. We don't have anything sci-fi. You're off to be a bat. Thank you very much for stopping by, Maisie, even though I am dreading listening to that clip. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Maisie. Have a nice time at your class. See you later. Okay. So that's not a sci-fi. Neither's that. We don't have any sci-fi, I don't think. Surgeon. Death Note. Not really sci-fi. Neo-Gothic. No, okay, I'm gonna go with it. It's pre the year 2000 and it's got a lot of pages. It's the best I can do, mate. Yeah, no. I got nothing, mate. I'm sorry. I tried. Hi, Harper. Will you be nice to me? Because I'm really struggling with this quest and I don't like it. Whoa! Only a few more hours until the new year. It's kind of like time travel. When the bell tolls at midnight, we'll be in the future. Do you think we'll be different next year? I hope I stay the same. Well, if you really want to, I guess you can try. But isn't that so dull? Don't you want to grow up and stuff? I'm already grown up. Kinda. Well, guess we both don't know the future, but I can ask my fortune-telling orb later. Bye, small child. Okay, you need a book, do you? I just need another fantasy novel now, and I normally prefer short and sweet books. Short and sweet fantasy kid. Have that. There we go. Short and sweet kid. Hydrate. I'm assuming hydrate doesn't mean drink my cocktail. There you go. I have hydrated. Thank you very much. Hey, so last day of the year, huh? Did you have an exciting year? Mine was interesting, I would say. My research for the paper got me into some pretty interesting places for sure. And I even uncovered a minor scandal involving the old canning factory. So I'm trying hard not to wish for bad things to happen next year, just because they would make for good articles. That's fair. Wow, is the year really over already? What did I even do this year? I had so many plans, so many goals, and now I can't remember any of them. Oh well, guess I'll have to see it as an opportunity for new plans. New year, new me, right? Sure. Okay. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd, ready for a 700-page commitment. Can't get enough of Anaheim. Do we even have anything that's got that many pages? I don't think we do. No, we don't. We don't have anything that has that many pages, mate. I'm sorry. 487, 528. That is the biggest page that we have. Doesn't clarify as sci-fi because we don't have any sci-fi either. Sorry. No, none left. Come on, buy our books, buy our books, buy our books, buy our books. Oh, crumbs. Everyone wants to talk to us today. Another year in the books. I must say, it was a very good year for business at the Liberté. But of course, spring comes with its own to-do list, does it not? Have you handed in your tax declaration yet? Well, it's about time. Oh, God. Anyway, now is not the time. I will see you at midnight for the New Year's celebrations. Thank you very much. Go on, buy the books, buy the books. There's only 2 left. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Please buy the books. Please, please. I even made you coffee. No, they're not buying the books. Oh, I'm so sad. I should have put out my fish. I could have given the spare books to the seagulls. We failed. We failed. We're not going to do that quest. No, we're going to have to leave it. Yep, I'm awake. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Happy New Year! Yay! We have made it through one whole in-game year of Tiny Bookshop. Well done us. The soft sounds of the distant bells, the steaming drink in your hand, and the company of your friends fills you with warmth. Relief and certainty washes over you. The darkest time of the year lies behind you. Perhaps with a tinge of sadness, you can feel the snow melting already. Okay. It's spring! My goodness, it's spring. Oh my goodness, a tiny clock tower. Wow. 900G though. Oh my goodness, that's very expensive. While equipped, plus 5% custom account, plus 5 classic, plus 2 fact. But it does cut down the inspiration duration. You put it on the roof! You put it on the roof! Oh, that's cool. We might have to try and save up for that. That's very cool. Okay. So, oh, hello. We are going to be heading into an ad break in a second. Sorry about that, everybody. Hopefully you stick around. We are just going to get ourselves situated for the next month. So hopefully you will come back and we will be into spring. Thank you very much for sticking around. I very much appreciate it. Okay, so what are our options? So we still have one quest at the Mega Marché that we can't do. I am tempted actually to see if we can kill off this quest at the lighthouse and just get rid of this Julius Caesar theatre thing, because we can finish that. We can just finish that and call it good. Although actually we need to take down our Christmas decorations first. Take down the Christmas decorations. Bye, Christmas. Oh no! Oh no, the snowman melted. Oh no, the snowman melted. So cute. Put the snowman away. He melted. I don't know why I found that quite so funny. Just turn around and the snowman's a puddle. Okay, so that one only does things while it's winter, so let's take that one down as well. And also, let's put our bookcases back. I'm going to put this one there. And I'm going to put the... Shall I put the boat in? I don't really like the boat. Oh, apparently that one can only go that side. That's really annoying. The boat upsets me aesthetically, which I know is weird, but still. And I'm going to put my box in the middle, and then I'm going to paint them all. Got to paint them all. Fetch your cloth, Granville. That's a real... Oh, that's a reference and a half. I love it. I haven't watched that in ages. I might have to rewatch that at some point. That's brilliant. Okay, all items, right, what have we got? Let's put up our pretty hanging plant again. Got hanging succulent to go there. And then we might be able to get some more plants, you know. I do quite like these candles, so I'm going to put some of these candles back. Christmas wreath. Where's the Christmas wreath? Oh, it's there. You can go away. Go, let go. Take on the Christmas wreath as well. Crate of flowers. What have we got on the table there? Not quite sure. Attracts people from... Okay, we don't have 6 maritime objects, so that's no good to us. What about this one? Whenever someone doesn't take a recommended book from before the 20th century, that's really specific. Yeah, that's not particularly exciting. Let's put this candelabra out. I quite like this one. On the inside. Put the candelabra out. I'm going to move that here so that I can see. So we've got +2 to crime from that candle, and we've got +2 to fantasy from that one. We've got this giant fern, which so that's +2 to classic from the fern. What about the globe? What does the globe do? For each different location you visited in the past 7 days, +2 to travel sale chance. Oh, that's quite confusing. Didn't I have a bench at one point? Where did my bench go? Or did I not have a bench? Did I just have the armchair? Oh, maybe I just had the armchair. Oh, it's a tiny cactus. What does this do? Plays the equipped cassette. Okay. What does the cassette do? +15 to travel and fact, -10% to everything while playing. I don't know if that's any good. Oh, my review board. Let's put my review board out. Gotta have that. That's important. +1% to fact for every maritime item in your shop. We've got quite a few of those. But -1 recommendations. Now, we like the recommendations, though, because they help. +1 student will come by today. Could add that one up there. What does these ones do? View of Bookston Bay painting. For every other painting, +2 to fantasy. every other painting plus 2 to travel. Oh, I see. The more paintings you have, the more bonuses you get from them. Oh, that's fun. Okay, I'm going to get my watering can, because when you use your watering can, you boost all of the effects of the plants, and we've got like the fern and the hanging baskets and the hanging succulents and things. So let's try that. What is the... Oh, it's the game. Breakneck. Okay, -1 in... -1 recommendations. No, that's not allowed. I'm going to replace that with some candles. Right, okay, I think I'm done faffing about with my layout of my books. I forgot where we were going. We're going to the lighthouse. Drama and crime. And then we're going to finish off the quest to get rid of the to pay for their sorry, Conglemo. Momo doesn't seem to want to play games today. Forky will give you your points back. I've no idea why Forky has decided. No, Momo has decided he doesn't want to play games. You can give Momo a treat. That seems to be working, and the water, but he does not seem to want to be able to play games today. Forky will give you your points back for the rock, paper, scissors redeem. Sorry about that. A true cat, yeah, has decided it only wants to do half of the things we wanted it to do today. Yeah, intensely annoying. I appreciate. There you go. Yeah, see, Momo, you're having loads of nice treats, but you're supposed to be playing games. Silly cat. A true cat. Right, we're going to do a whole shelf of fantasy. We need a give cardboard box to redeem. Yeah, that would be quite funny, actually. I wonder if I could ask Cuddly Coda to draw me a cardboard box that we can just, like, put on Momo's head or something. I mean, that would be quite funny. I'm going to do some more crime and some more drama. Why not, indeed. I've got 72 books in my bookshop now. Thanks, Forky. Okay, it is now spring. Spring has sprung. We've still got the floofy sheeps. Floof. I like floofing the floofy sheeps. Boop. Not that I love Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Wait. Thomas said I get to be Brutus. Not if I play him better than you. Right. Oh, they're still arguing about Julius Caesar. Okay, that's not revolutionary. It's Bailey. Hi, Bailey. You want to play? You want to play? Catch. Nom, 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 nom. Yay. Ah, Bailey. He's a good doggo. What's the latest headline? I'm looking for anything sci-fi and I'm ready for a 700-page commitment. I really enjoyed The Stand. A guttingly dark exploration of a bioweapon-turned-pandemic wiping out most of humanity and the struggle of good versus evil among the survivors left in its wake. Wow, that sounds cheerful. Okay, I'm going to flick through the fantasy and see if we've got anything that's got over 700 pages, because that's our first obstacle. 600, 600, 200, 100, 200. The answer is no. Okay, let's see what the other categories are. Anything over 700 pages. Let's go. 100, 600, 400, 200, 200, 66, 100, 1293, but I don't think upgrading and repairing PCs counts as sci-fi. 300, 703, Origin of the Species, again, not really sci-fi. 400, 200, 100, 100, 100, 1276, The Count of Monte Cristo. Okay. Epic tale of revenge, redemption, and exquisite French drama. Betrayed lover returns to the Parisian high society in search of sweet revenge. Okay, remember that one, Count of Monte Cristo. It's not sci-fi, but it's definitely over 700 pages. Okay, still looking. Okay. Oh, we should be able to find something here, surely. 400, 400, 300, 400, 100, 300, 100, 400, 200, 200, 242, 2. Ugh, come on. 500, 500, 200, 500, 5, 4, 3, 4. Oh, come on. The only thing we have that is over 400 pages is The Count of Monte Cristo. So you're just going to have it. And if you don't like it, you can eat it. Okay, there we go. This is huge. Glad you like it. Go take the massive epic tome away from you. Oh, it's Anne. Hey you, how's it going over here? You know, my dissertation is fully underway and researching for it has actually been pretty fun. I'm ready to move on to the practical part of the project now, and actually I could really use your help. Oh great, what do you want? Look, this is a Nepenthes villosa seed. Thank you. It seems this plant grows best the further it is from the sea, and it has a soft spot for crime books. Okay. It's endemic to a region high up in the mountains of Borneo, and I want to see if it can survive in the urban parts of Bookstonbury. It's pretty ambitious, but why not start big, right? Nutrients shouldn't be much of a problem since it's, well, carnivorous. Anyway, you go to the city centre almost every day, right? Do you think you could take the seedling around in the bookshop? I mean, sure. Equip Anne's strange seedling at inner city locations away from the sea until it is fully grown. Sure. You would help me out so much, and the plant will look terrific, so it might attract a few extra customers too. Sure. And don't worry, it's absolutely harmless to humans. All it needs is lots of sunlight and zero wind, so keep it away from the coast if you can. Good luck. Sure. Oh, crumbs, I thought I was talking to Harper. Where did you come from? Okay, there is one other essential purchase we need to make before the show. I looked into how many chairs we can get for the audience, and you're not going to believe how expensive chairs are. I asked around, and the university would be willing to lend us foldable plastic chairs for $60. But then again, those things tend to spontaneously collapse whenever someone moves an inch. I also found some cushioned designer chairs at a warehouse sale in Ryport. They would sell them to us for $135. What do you think? Should we splurge on the comfortable chairs or borrow the foldable ones? Oh, have the fancy chairs. Oh boy, I promise you won't regret this. High-end chairs means a high-end experience for the audience. And that was everything on my list. Cool. There we go. Thank you so much for helping us with the production side of things. We have a lot more to do, but I have to get to rehearsals now, so I'll update you on that tomorrow. Great. Hi, Trent Nathan Andrews. Welcome back in. It's nice to see you. Hope you've been having a good day. Your favourite library. Thank you very much. That is very sweet of you to say. We are giving them all the fancy stuff. We really are buying them all the fancy stuff. Is it harmless to dogs and cats? That's a good point. If it's carnivorous and it's harmless to humans, what does it eat? If it doesn't eat humans... I hope it doesn't eat dogs and cats. That would be very sad. Okay, so we are looking for space, sci-fi and aliens. Do we have anything like The Martian? Which is the one they made into a movie. That was... Yeah, we know what that is. I've got a lot of clarity at work. Well, that's really good. That's nice to know. I've had a very, very busy day at work. I've had a very busy week at work. So I'm actually really enjoying sitting and being chill and playing a game to twitch my brain off because it's been a bit of a mad day. But I'm glad you've got clarity. It's always really nice when things start to emerge from the chaos that can happen. Right, what are we looking for? We're looking for sci-fi. Maze Runner, Howl's Moving Castle, Fire Upon the Deep. Buckle up for an epic space adventure that kicks off the Zone of Thought series and introduces a mind-bending future thousands of years from now. Epic space adventure? Okay. Possibly. Space, sci-fi, aliens, maybe. Shapeshifter Nemona's plan was to become the sidekick to the newly termed villain Ballista. But when the heroes are not as good-hearted as everyone believes, the plan might have to change last minute. Okay, that doesn't specify if it's sci-fi or not. That's definitely not sci-fi. War of the Worlds is like classic sci-fi. Do we have any more fantasy or sci-fi? No. I might go with the epic space adventure. Feed me, Osmo, feed me. That's not quite how it works. You're supposed to feed Momo. I can try and feed you, but I'm not quite sure it will go through the laptop. Hi, I need another read already. I'd like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth. Okay. A Walk in the Woods. A tale of two men in their 40s with countless blisters and a questionable map on the Appalachian Trail. Get to know the area's history, ecology and people in this hilarious exploration of the great outdoors. I mean, that's pretty good. I love that. Yay, there we go. Sometimes you just click on the right one. And that's all you need. Is it? I haven't actually read that one. I've read a couple of Bill Bryson's, but I don't think I've read that one. Hi, Bailey. Meow. Tilda hasn't come for her cat. I've just realised that we're still carting around Tilda's cat for some reason. Oh, look, we've made back the money that we paid for chairs. So, you know, we are going to make a profit today, which is quite good. I want to read a horror story, and I'm rather fond of good sci-fi. I also like books that basically rip my heart out. Okay, the horror sci-fi, I'm kind of... Oh, someone's bought it. Why does someone always buy the book where I'm like, oh, I saw that? I was going to suggest War of the Worlds because it said that War of the Worlds was a horror sci-fi. But someone's bought it. How dare they? Okay. So let's see. The horror tends to hang out in the crime section. So let's see. Crime and Punishment. Ghost Stories from the Grave. Nope. As Good as Dead. No. Time to Kill. It's a crime, not a horror. Come on, let's try and find a horror. Crime, mafia. An obsessive fan has no plans of ever letting her favourite romance author go. Another cocaine-fueled 80s horror classic. Okay, that's horror. What's this one? Oh, this counts as sci-fi, doesn't it? Fantastic gothic horror thriller. Not everything is as it seems when a violent madman begins an escalating crime spree in London. As a lawyer begins investigating these mysterious incidents, a brilliant exploration of identities and dark urges ensues. That might be a good one. Hannibal Lecter. No, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with my first instinct. Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah. I know, right? Someone dared to buy the book I wanted. How dare they? I completely forgot to run my coffee machine and water my plants. So, you know, I'm not doing well. Look at my happy plants. Beaming with happiness. Floof, 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 floof. Look at the little sheep. Floof, 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 floof. I like that they floof like little marshmallows. They're so cute. Okay, here we go. Right, is there anything we're getting low on? Crime, drama. We're getting a bit low on drama, but nothing here really screams drama. Getting a little bit low on travel. We could buy those. We definitely don't need kids' books. Look how many kids and classics we've got. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm not going to buy them. They might get cheaper tomorrow. What's this? What have we gained as a... Oh, we've gained this weird plant. Where's the weird plant? I want to see. Oh, it's here. In the middle here. The weird plant. Oh, okay. It costs us 5G a day, but it doesn't do anything. Okay. So we just have to carry it around and see what it does. Okay. Right, where are we going to go? So I think at some point we're going to have to go back to the lighthouse to go to the performance of Julius Caesar that they are putting on. But that may not be today. Nothing exciting is happening in the calendar. That's fine. Oh, look! The tourists are coming back. The cruise ship's coming back. Yes, that's exciting. That means we can get the seagulls to poop on them because we figured out how to get rid of them and then they went away. Okay, where haven't we been for a while? We've got this quest here to untraumatise the tiny children that we've traumatised. So we could do that. That might be fun. What about here? We've got anything here? Memories. Got any quests from anybody that's outstanding? Find Klaus a stage for his band. Yeah, so that's the stage that we've just finished helping them build. So that's why we need to go back to the lighthouse at some point. We don't have to do it straight away. Equip the plant at inner city locations. Okay, so we'll go to an inner city place. Inner city. Should we go to Cafe Liberté? We haven't been there for a while, and we've got all of these quests that we haven't unlocked yet. Let's go to Cafe Liberté. It's been a while. It's been a while. Let's go. Classic travel crime. Right. Crime. Let's have a bit of crime and some more crime. I've forgotten what the other two were already. Travel, classic. Okay, travel. Let's make that a whole shelf of travel, and then let's put some more there. And then classic there. And then I'm going to put classic in on this box. Okay, and then I'm going to do half this shelf of fantasy and then half that other shelf of fact, because fact and fantasy are pretty similar. There's quite a lot of crossover between those subjects. I'm going to put some kids out somewhere, like here maybe, and some drama, maybe a few more drama, and a few more fact maybe. So okay, so it was crime, travel, classic. They've all got the most. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, let's see if someone comes along and gives us a quest today. Oh, hello. It's Mariam. Straight away. Moira, be a dear and fetch the old coffee beans from the cellar. What's wrong with coffee I bought? It has a much better certificate. Now, sweetheart, don't be silly. The Liberté has always used Chico Tradizio. It's what our customers expect. Our customers didn't mind the coffee I brewed them last week. Humph. Well, it's time to get things back on track. Are you serious? They're having a fight. How can you not even recognise how well I handled the cafe while you were gone? Because I am very much capable. I have a business degree. But you never seem to notice that, do you? You still treat me like a child. Or, no, actually, you treat me as if I was my dad. As if you couldn't trust me with this, with the legacy. You need to let it go, Nan. Not everything is always yours to control. People take different paths than you think they should. Ooh, fight, 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 fight. That is enough now, Moira. Don't you want a break from this place too? Just once. Just let me help out. I can. I said that's enough. Ooh. Now, would you please excuse me? There are customers here I need to serve. I see. Guess I'll leave you to it. Oh, fight. Oh my goodness. There's a big fight going on over there. Whew. It's me narrating a big fight. I'm trying not to get too heads up. It's not my fight. Oh no, here we go. We're about to hear about the fight. Guess you heard that, huh? Hell, seems like the whole plaza heard. You know, I love my Nan and the Liberté, but sometimes she just drives me up the wall. How can anyone be so stubborn? Obvious now where Dad gets it from. Anyway, I can't be round here right now. Sorry. It's completely understandable. You've just been yelled at. It's. I wouldn't want to be here either. Harper can come talk to me instead. Margarita. Okay, what's up? I'm looking for a non-fiction book. I have to get out of the house. Give me a travel book. I can't get enough of By Train Through Spain. Okay, so you want a travel non-fiction. The Book of Tea. Alaska. Okay, By Train Through Spain is... Okay, capture stunning vistas, uncover fascinating hidden gems. So it is just literally a travel book. Okay. This chilling page-turner, based on Joan's true story, will take you on a wild journey through the frozen wilderness of Alaska, filled with heartbreak, resilience, and unexpected turns. Probably pretty good. Yeah. There we go. Sounds fascinating. Hi, Bailey. Good boy, Bailey. With your jumper on because it's raining. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're the goodest boy. And Tilda still hasn't come back for her cat. Look, Tilda, there you are. Look, why have I still got your cat? I mean, I quite like your cat. She's very cute, but she's your cat. She's not my cat. Oh, crikey, here comes Mariam. I'm going to have to talk to her about yelling at her granddaughter. Retirement is the best. I'm looking for a piece of classic literature, and I'm going to need at least 450 pages. However, thrillers aren't really my style. Okay, so classic literature, 450 pages. So here we go. This is the part where I just yabber numbers at you again. 160, 133, 341, 108, 302, 141, 511. There we go. Enjoy. Enjoy your 8th nap of the day. Yep, everyone gets... If you're a cat, you can take 8 naps in a day. I mean, I wish I was a cat. Oh, there is an ad break coming up. Thank you very much for sticking around for the ad break. We are apparently going to continue this conversation about... we're hydrating as well. Could continue this conversation about people having a giant argument. Thank you very much for the hydrate, Forky. I've had a sip of actual water, but I'm also going to have a sip of my margarita as well. One is much tastier than the other. Naps. I think they're one sleep disrupted by a little bit of activity once in a while. Yes. Yeah, activity just gets in the way of sleep. Like life just definitely gets in the way of sleep. I agree. Okay, Tilda. Oh dear. What am I going to do with those two? Have you spoken to Moira or Mary yet? Seems they had quite the fight. And of course, they're both too stubborn for their own good. You know I love my Mary, but that woman refuses to talk when it comes to family. She hasn't spoken so much as a word to her son ever since he refused to take over the cafe 12 years ago. I suppose that was always how it was done in our generation and with our parents. Still, she should know better. And Moira, oh dear, she idolises her grandmother beyond reason. I wish she wasn't so intent on getting approval. She should just go her own way. That's what youth is for, isn't it? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dwell on this so much, but I hope you and I can talk some sense into those two, huh? We can try. Help them reconcile their differences. Oh my goodness. Do you think you could talk to Moira again? I'm sure in her heart she's already willing to reconcile. I mean, no, I've got an idea. Oh, crikey, here she comes. Oh, Mary, you grumpus. No time to waste on a book today. There's a lot to do at the Liberté, if you will excuse me. Well, why did you come in then? Grumpy old cow. Why did you come in and interrupt my day to tell me that you don't have time to be there, you strange woman? Alright, let's have a look. I want a play that isn't stuffy, with some humour in it. I can't get enough of Much Ado About Nothing. Right, do we have any plays? What plays do we have? Richard II. Scheming Nobles and History-Defining Power Politics. I mean, I'm sure we can do better. Much Ado About Nothing. There we go. Oh no. Oh no, they've already got it. I forgot. Oh no. I forgot. I pooped that one up all by myself. Oh no. I got excited because that was a play that was funny. People like that answer the phone to say they can't talk. Yes. Or people that organise meetings only to show up and tell you how busy they are. It's like, you called me. You wanted this meeting with me. Why? Why did you organise a meeting and say you wanted an hour of my day when you're telling me you're too busy to have this conversation? Yeah, no, absolutely. It completely winds me up. This meeting could have been an email. Go away. Right, mixed book set. Do we want that? Do we want that? It's a little bit expensive. I'm going to leave it. Do we want to go to the fish market? Not really. I'm going to buy this chair. Not because I want the chair. I want to remove the chair to see if anything better pops up. Because it's in the way. Yes, people that have meetings about another meeting. Oh my goodness, yes. That is also intensely annoying. It really, really is. Plus 4 seconds inspiration duration. I think this one also increases the inspiration duration. Plus 2 seconds. I got a chair. There we go. Right. Where are we going to go today? Should we go to the lighthouse and finish off that thing with the go watch the play? Should we go watch the play? Let's go watch the play. I like that. Let's get that over and done with. Crime, drama. Although we are going to have to get some more crime books at some point if we keep selling them at this rate. Everyone loves crime books. Agoraphobic fish. Dinner with my partner's parents tonight. So must go shower. Keep you up. Thank you so much for the lurk. I really appreciate it. I hope dinner goes well and you have a nice time. Do you need to take the seedling down as it's not in a city? I don't know is the answer, really, because I might need to take it down. Or it might just not add to the counter. But it is a good point. The little seedling thing. Grows best further from the sea. It doesn't say that it doesn't grow. Oh god, I can't put it back now. It doesn't say it doesn't grow. I'll tell you what, we'll take it, but we'll keep an eye on the count, because it has like a little counter of instances or something, and if it goes down then I won't do it again. I think we need to test it, but it is a really good point. Oh look, the stage is over there. They've built a stage. Oh look at the stage they've built. Oh, that's cool. Floof, 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 floof. Floof, floof, floof. You wanna play, Bailey? Do you wanna play? Do you wanna play? Catch! Oh, it's Thomas. Ah, there's my executive producer. I'm happy to report that the stage setup and rehearsals are as good as done. All we need to do now is let people know about the play and sell tickets. Oh, there we go. Sell tickets to the play. Ticket machine. When a drama book is bought, sell admissions to Julius Caesar. When you were. That's really complicated. I'm just gonna. And as promised, you'll get to keep a portion of the ticket sales. Great. When you've sold 50 tickets, we'll reconvene here to set a date for the performance. Great. There's now a ticket machine, and I'm assuming it will take care of itself because I didn't understand the explanation. There we go. Someone bought a ticket. That'll do. I think people buy a ticket when they buy a drama book. I think is how it goes. So we just have to go around selling drama books. Oh, hello. It's Anne. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. Do you happen to have another book for me? I already finished the last one. You know, I've got lots of spare time on my hands, so I thought you were working on a dissertation. You're supposed to be studying. I can hardly talk. I'm streaming instead of studying. Could get into a romance novel. Book with a happy ending. Female author. Okay. Let's try classic. Looking for a romance. A Room of One's Own. Classic piece by Virginia Woolf is both a thought-provoking essay and a narrative exploration of the position of women as characters as well as writers in a literary tradition dominated by the patriarchy. Okay, that is not as interesting as I thought. It's a play. Poems of Emily Dickinson. Orlando. Okay, nothing interesting about that one. Romance novel. Okay, so Gothic historical fiction. Scott Pilgrim. Oh, hello. Okay, female author Julia Quinn. Bridgerton. Happy ending. Romance. I haven't read The Duke and I, but I've seen Bridgerton. I'm gonna go with that. Like, I mean, I do know that it probably is cheating to go, I haven't read the book, but I've watched the TV show, or watched the movie, but no, it's fine. It won. We have sold 4 tickets already. So, yay. Oh, and Moira's just come in, which means we need to... Yes, okay, hang on. Hey, can you believe we still haven't heard back about any potential concert venues? I mean, it's on the city council to pay better attention to the culture scene in town, isn't it? So why should we have to do all the work ourselves? I mean, I'm working on it, love. Calm down. Of course, some of the council members simply don't like the look of our band. But this isn't just for us, really. I heard there's some teens at the Lighthouse who'd love to put on a performance. Yeah, okay, I've read this before. Well, we'll see. Seems like someone might need a little push. I'm literally selling tickets for a show on a stage right now. Calm down. I'm supposed to be solving your other problems, love. Don't mess with me. I'm already spending loads of money, time and effort to get you a theatre venue. Calm down. What do you want? Looking for a travel guide. Top 50 camper van destinations is one of my all-time favourites. Okay. Okay, Bill Bryson is on the Appalachian Trail again. That one worked quite well last time because again it's a travel. What's this one? Italian garden architecture. In search of the most beautiful islands in the world. Oh, that's probably quite good. The newest entry in our In Search Of series, a marvellous view across stunning islands where paradise awaits at every turn, even if you're on a budget. Yeah, that's probably quite good. There we go. Travel inspo. Oh my goodness, someone over there's got a wheelbarrow's worth. Look at that lot. Look at this lot up here. Crumbs. Right, what are you looking for? A book about historical events. Do you have anything like Homage to Catalonia? Exceptionally observant, vivid and often witty journalistic work turned memoir by George Orwell, where he tells of his time fighting fascists in the Spanish Civil War. Traditional building techniques, dinosaurs. Okay. Down Under. Okay, this has got similarities. Travelogue. History landscape. Okay, I think that's kind of... I mean, it doesn't have the historical... It doesn't have the historical event aspect, does it? No, actually, it doesn't. Right. Book about historical events. I mean, that's quite difficult. Historical events. Song of Achilles. A marvellous retelling of the timeless classical epos, the Iliad. Focuses on the things that really matter. Complicated parents, the merciless politics of war, and of course, the greatest love story of them all. Hang on a minute. I've got that book, haven't I? I bought that book relatively recently. It's quite good. Captivating story of Meridian Hill, a female activist in the civil rights movement in the 60s and 70s. Okay, this is a real story. Political. It's not that historical, but it is in the past. Okay, let's try that. Oh, fine. Good night, Mr. Lovegood. It's really nice to see you, and I hope you sleep well and that you feel better. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe they didn't consider women's history proper history. It's entirely possible. It might have been also that 60s and 70s weren't history enough. I don't know. Sometimes you think you've really hit the nail on the head and it just goes completely sideways and you just can't quite tell why. The way that they categorise some of these things is a little weird sometimes. Whoever is still in the shop needs an entire wheelbarrow for this lot. Look at it. Look at this lot. I wish they bought a ticket for every drama book. Not just for the purchase. Look at that lot. Okay. You finally sold us out, have you? There we go. Finally run out of things to buy. How can you carry that many books and jog? They're jogging. They've just bought half the shop's worth of books and they're jogging. Oh my goodness. One of the fittest people on the planet. My goodness. Okay. Oh look, cheap used books. Cheap used books. Cheap used books. Oh, what's this? Display table. The safest way to display 3 precious manuscripts to the curious public. For every manuscript on this table, +2 to classic sale, +2 to fact. If this table is full, one collector will come by today. Interesting. Tiny Clock Tower. Tiny Clock Tower is possibly still better, +5% to custom account. Because yes, it takes the inspiration duration down, but we just bought that chair that put it up, so it's probably a good thing. What have we gained? Oh, we gained the ability to sell tickets to Thingy-Bob's show. That's fine. Okay, right. What's going on in the diary today? Okay, I've got nothing particularly in the diary. What do we want to do? There's no point going back to the lighthouse until we've sold all the tickets. We kind of need to do some more inner city things. Actually, let me check the... here we go. Equip the seedling until it's fully grown. Okay, it doesn't say specifically anything. So should we do something inner city? Okay, we can't do the flea market. Should we go back to Cafe Liberté? That's in the centre. Everything else is on the seafront, really. So Cafe Liberté or the university, maybe? Looks really sprightly when buying half a ton of books. Sprightly? I think I'd go with the first one, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know what you mean. Sprightly. Should we go up to the university? We haven't universitied for a while. Let's university. What do we sell at the university? Fact, classic and drama. Okay. So, drama. Oh no, we've got no drama left. Okay. Fact. Fact me, baby. And classic. There'll be another punch up at the cafe. Yeah, there probably will be. It's probably a good reason to avoid it. Right, let's put some fantasy there. And stick some crime here. Maybe a little bit of crime in here. Oh, we haven't got any travel. Let's put some travel in here. Bloop, bloop. And then I'm going to put the kids' books here. So it was fact, classic, drama. So I've got fact, I've got drama, my classics over here. And I've got a little bit of everything else because people do tend to ask for a little bit of everything. Let's see what's going on up at the university. And you do sell a lot of drama books up at the university, so, you know, might be good. Okay, let's pick up my... You also get free books if you go to the university, look. Because, you know, students just leave books lying around in hedges, apparently. Look. Untidy students. Yes, I'm very busy right now. Well, why have you got a mouthpiece over your head then, strange lecturer lady? Let us sell some books. And actually Moira might come by and we can talk to her about the punch up at the cafe. Let's see. Cold hard facts, 21st century. Okay. Something very modern. 92, 2013. Any advance on 2013? 1747. 2013. Oh, 2020. Revolutionary book aims to challenge the cultural attitudes and systematic biases behind anti-fatness and calls for a social justice movement that includes fat activism. That sounds like something a student would like. Have that. There we go. Water the plants. Run the coffee machine. It's a university. Students need coffee. Ah, look, Moira looks much more cheerful today. Hi, Bailey. See, everyone loved the doggo. Do you need me to get you anything from the flea market? I was planning on going this Saturday. Just to meet some friends, maybe pick out a new pair of earrings or whatever I can find. Or actually, why don't you come too? I know you have work, but we can fill in for you whenever you want to have a look around. Well, thank you. I will do that. I shall come to the flea market this Saturday. But not because you asked me, just generally because I normally go to the flea market anyway. Ruff, 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 ruff. We do still appear to be in possession of Tilda's cat. I'm not sure she's ever going to take her cat back. Maybe we just now own a cat. Looking for a non-fiction book, but nothing pop science. Okay. Let's find something really, really... let's give her the perfect book for all of us fascinated by members of the phylum Mollusca. Explore the history of this curious sea creatures. Enjoy. The cat normally owns you. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. We are now owned by Tilda's cat. That's much more accurate. Yeah. I'm really surprised that, you know, Bailey and the cat get on quite so well. They just quite happily sit there together. Hi, Fern. It's an impressive building, right? I just got a tour from Professor Fedorov. He teaches art history here, and he gave me an interview for the review. Anyways, we walked by some sort of storage room in the basement, and Professor Fedorov mentioned that they have an inoperative 19th century printing press in there. All of a sudden, some of these things are making more sense. I have to admit, I'm intrigued. Working at a small newspaper gives you some insight into the printing process, but doing it all yourself, manually, well, I think that would be an entirely different thing. Yes, well, something worth thinking about, right? Alright, see you later. That explains why there is a display table for manuscripts available all of a sudden. Anything hot off the press. Could use something with a political message. Also could do something philosophical. Nice if it's not super tragic. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can find the most up-to-date book I can find. 2003. Any advance on 2003? No. No. 2010? Any advance on 2010? 2010, 2010. Oh, 2021. Oh, hello. This might be the one. The Hidden History of Women-Led Slave Revolts. That is definitely political. Might be super tragic. Stonewall Reader. Curated anthology chronicles the Stonewall uprisings after 50 years through articles, first accounts and more. Political. Okay, I'm going to try this one because the previous one... Oh, to be fair, neither of them are particularly cheerful. Let's try this one. Yeah, there we go. The other one sounded significantly more tragic, and he said specifically not tragic, so... But there we go. And we've nearly sold 30 tickets to the show. That's pretty cool. Oh, I found something else that makes a noise. Look. Oh, not that one doesn't. This one does. I'm completely fascinated by things that make noises. So this thing about there's a press in the basement is probably why this has turned up. So there's a manuscript table. I'm still saving up for the tiny clock tower, but I I now know why that's here. Okay, let's buy the cheap used books. That's fine. Oh my goodness, we're so low on drama. Look at it. Oh my goodness, we've only got 15 drama. Okay, we can't go anywhere that needs drama tomorrow, apparently. Okay. Where has... Okay, so we could go back to Cafe Liberté, because we definitely need to sort that out. What does Cafe Liberté want? Not drama. This is good. Okay. Classic travel crime. We can do that. We can do classic travel crime. There we go. And then we can do a few of the other categories. So let's do a few kids. Let's have some drama. We'll have some fantasy. And then I'm going to put a few fact, like, just in here. Because fact and travel do have the crossover, like we said before. Okay, here we go. Let's go have a fight. Classic travel crime. Sounds like it would be an interesting book about tourists being pickpocketed in Rome. I mean, that is actually pretty believable as something that would happen. Hello, Bailey. Good boy, Bailey. Good boy. You're so cute, Bailey. Yes, you are. Oh, crumbs. Early morning, Mary. What do you want, grumpy woman? Are you here to apologise for being so horrible to me last time I was here? Hello. How is business today? Have you noticed an increase in sales since the end of winter? Surely now that people are outside on more walks again, you'll have more patrons, especially with Far Beach and Rye Park reopening for spring. What's Rye Park? Listen, you should certainly make an appearance at the park to make your business known there. Ooh, we unlocked a new place. Alright, I forgive you for being mean to me, Miriam. People go on a stroll, work out, or join one of many community groups here. Okay. Visit the park. We can go to the park. But you must take weather conditions into account as well, that there will be less people out on a stroll in the rain. Yes, such are the considerations of a successful business owner. Yeah. Thank you for giving us the extra one. Hey you're going to come to the next flea market again, right? You have to. There's different stuff there every time. And what if you missed a really great treasure because you don't go? Yes, we are going to go. We always go to the flea market. No way to interact with the kitty. You can interact with the kitty and he kind of goes meow. That's about it. Hello, how is business? I tend to enjoy the classics. Also, I enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. Do you have anything like Howl and other poems? There are nice poems, and then there are those tried by the law in an obscenity trial. Racial, honest, political, soft, holy, and life-changing. I much prefer the latter category. Okay, serious, sophisticated literature, possibly poetry. Okay. Do we have that book of serious, sophisticated literature? So tempted to give her Animal Farm. Comedy of Errors. Oh, crumbs, we're being thrown out into ad land again. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around for the ads. Hopefully they will only be very, very short, and they are not too horrendously dull. And I will see you back in 90 seconds or so. How much is the clock tower? It's 900. What was this? Howl and Other Poems? Oh, it's like really like radical. Oh, there it is. 1956, Allen Ginsberg. Okay. We could go with something like this. Like, this is real, like Canterbury Tales is real proper classic. And and it is very at the time it was very revolutionary, so let's go with that just to get rid of it, frankly. Oh wow, I've been meaning to read the Canterbury Tales. There we go. Cheer up the grumpy old bat. Oh, yeah, you can take my copy of Animal Farm as well. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. What do you want? What's up? I wouldn't mind reading another travel guide, and I enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. Okay. Round Luxembourg with Brooke, one of my all-time favourites. Join rising Instagram star Brooke Travels on an adventure through Luxembourg as she explores, shares delicious recipes, and provides a refreshing take on travel and lifestyle. Oh, great. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Serious, sophisticated literature, but also Instagram influencer. Okay. Let's have a look. Mont Saint-Michel and Chartres. Fictional travel, that's fictional. Book of Tea. An open letter to the West. Learn all about the Japanese values of teaism and let them enrich your life. In search of the most beautiful islands in the world. See, all of these sound like they could fit, but it's a difficulty 5, so there's clearly something I'm not seeing. So they want something serious and sophisticated. Okay, what about this? By train through Spain, which is about a journey across Spain with a specific person. Okay, I'm going to try that because it's a specific named person. Okay, unconventional, but we'll take it. It's a 2nd tier recommended, but they'll take it. It's fine. We're not going to sell many tickets today because you have to sell a drama book to sell a ticket, but you know. Oh, Fern, you're blushing again. So, listen, I have something to ask you. Well, I ran into Tilda and you know how she is. She just knew I had something on my mind. So I told her about the old printing press and how it would be cool to use it again, right? Of course, she ran with it and had all kinds of plans, but we both liked the idea of using it communally. Like, people here have so many stories. Shouldn't we, I don't know, make them last? What do you think? Well, Tilda couldn't be stopped, no matter what. So, we made a poster for your shop. A call for manuscripts. For every manuscript you own, plus 1% custom account. Wow. While equipped, lets people know you're looking for their stories to print. Okay. Sure, go for it. Is that okay? We're hoping that people will start bringing their manuscripts to you while you have the poster up. Sure. Well, no, why not? Just keep going about your regular business and keep inspiring people with your books. Tilda said you should talk to Walter O'Cleary first, since it seems he has been trying to write something for ages. I think he's mentioned it to me before as well. I think he just needs a final little push to start pursuing that dream, right? And once we have a few manuscripts collected, that will make the effort of restoring this old machine worth it. All right, fair enough. Oh, crumbs, it's Tilda. My dear, do you have a minute? I'd like to discuss something important with you. Being in hospital and talking with you, it made me a little more honest with myself. I considered my old bookshop and the years of work I put into making it a welcoming community hub. And maybe a little selfishly, I don't want that legacy to go away just yet. I want to have made an impact on this town that I love, and I want someone to carry on what I started. Where are you going with this? After watching you, I knew you could be the one to do it. You might not realise it, but what you do every day is exactly what our community needs, giving people a pleasant destination to visit every day. Supplying them with books and with dreams too, and giving each other a hand when the need arises. So all of that is to say, I would be honoured to give you the space to expand your business. What? This way, Bookston would have a bookshop return to its centre, while your tiny shop could still supply the outer areas whenever you wanted. What do you think? There are some strings attached, of course. I'd want to be involved in some way. But I've been involving myself in your business from day one anyway, so I hope you're used to it by now. There are a few requirements you will need to fulfil, okay, here we go, before you can take over, but if you feel ready, we can discuss all those details tomorrow. I will come by your shop again. Okay, we appear to be getting a second bookshop. I'm very confused about what's going on there. Anyway, I'm going to ignore that for now, and I'm going to finish out my day. Oh my goodness, it's 8 o'clock. And then I'm going to go and have some dinner. Okay, we're looking for a book about nature. Okay, let's have a look. Well, we have no fact books left whatsoever. We're going to have to go with travel. Cookbook, castles, Korean, Georgetown, architecture, Mont Saint Michel, the most beautiful islands in the world. Let's have the beautiful islands in the world. Yay! There we go. Oh my goodness, look, flipping Miriam's buying an entire wheelbarrow's worth over there. Look at her, look at her. Look at her go. If that's what she does after having fights with family members, I'm all for it. Go for it. Buy all of our books. Oh, crumbs. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. I want to delve into the past. Something historical, please, and a thriller. Okay, let's try drama. The Rose of Versailles. A historical romance classic. Not a thriller, but romance and historical. Friendship of two wartime friends. Maybe. Thriller. We might have to go to the... Let's try going to the crime. Something historical. Ooh, that's historical. Have that. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. There we go. Get rid of that one. I have hydrated. Oh, here's a stretch. Here it is. Oh, okay. There we go. One last hydrate redeem and one last stretch as we finish out our last day in the Tiny Bookshop for this week. Before we finish up, let me see if this works. I don't know if I could spell. So there will be no stream on Thursday next week because I'm travelling for work. So I'm going to be somewhere in Europe on a train at my normal stream time. So I have created a Discord. There's not a lot in it because I did it after work today to try and keep people up to date with what's happening with stream. I am going to be streaming so there's going to be no stream on Thursday next week, but there will be a stream on Saturday. So I'm going to be streaming on Saturday with Forky and Cuddly Coda, and we're going to be playing some more Stardew Valley. But you can join the Discord to keep up to date with what's going on. I will be developing that a bit more over the next few days, but I wanted to have it so that I could share it with you all today. Oh, something is happening with our little... Oh, it's a sprout. We've got a seedling. Look, looks like it's grown into a little seedling. How cute. We've got a seedling. It's very sweet. Okie dokie. I think that's probably the end of the day. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. So thank you very much, everybody, for I'm going to get the books. For coming along to the stream today. Please do jump onto the Discord for updates if you want them. But mainly, thing to remember is that there is no stream next Thursday. The stream will be next Saturday. So not Saturday, the one that's in 2 days from now. The next Saturday, where I'll be playing Stardew Valley with Forky and Cuddly Coda. I am just going to see if we can find someone to raid. Let's have a look. Who is online that I follow? Oh, Sava is playing some Palia. I quite like Palia. Should we go and let's go and see Sarah? Because I am a big Palia fan. Let's go over there. The more people that we can get playing Palia, the better, in my opinion. So we're going to pop over to see Sarah. We do have a raid message. So grab the raid message if you can. Oh, I rearranged it. There are so many things that aren't working at the moment. But thank you so much. Don't forget, no stream next Thursday. Stream will be on Saturday instead. Same time, same time zone, but on Saturday. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming along today. I really, really appreciate your support. And I will see you next Saturday. Thank you very much. Bye.